We got 2 more after this. And I got dinner to put it in my craw. Bike. Oh, hey. Uh-oh. Is this the same joke? Okay, it's not the exact same joke. Might be the same joke. Yeah. Yeah, you can... Well, it sounds like there might be a red coin detector, but they're doing it at the other checkpoint, Barnstorm. I think that's what Hunter's getting at. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which, I understand doing it that way, and then having me do just one room. And the objective being that, well, the dread is the funny thing, but the rooms are short. You'll do a short room and get back there. But nothing implied that that was there, and I had had enough at that point. Some of that was the amount of time we spent dicking around. It dies on a one-way. Is there a spike down here? Oh, that's the way to go. This looks familiar. Yeah, this looks really familiar. Yeah, and that's the perspective I'm trying to have too, is that like if I pulled it from the queue or if I pulled it from the troll library and I got to that point, my immediate assumption would just be, oh, okay, this guy's a dick. I'm not doing the whole thing again. I'm sure that was everything there was to see. There was nothing that pushed me to think there would be more to see, and there was no, like, even if you want to set up a dread thing like that, I still feel like you want to tip your hand a little bit. Something be a little different after the key death, so the player can only go in a specific door. So then they're like, oh wait, maybe there's something going on here. Some of that is just because we've been conditioned to suffer like this. I saw that there was more down there. I definitely saw that there was more stuff going on down there, but I saw hold up and I died, and then that was basically all I gathered. I did not know. All I thought was if I held up, then I would be able to proceed, but I didn't see the pipe, and the pipe doesn't tell me anything. The pipe very easily could have been the way to finish the level. That was my assumption, though, is that if after we did all the things again, we would get the key, we would go in there, we would hold up, grab onto the vine, and then after we grabbed onto the vine, we would go to the next thing and then immediately finish the level. I figured there was nothing else to see. Just go. So familiar. Beeg Mushroom, Beeg Trolls. Oh, maybe that's somebody's Discord name and they didn't change their name for Open Course World? That's why Mark a bunch of numbers doesn't sound like anything. Beeg Mushroom. Beeg Mushroom, Beeg Trolls from Mark K53. We liked it in the beginning of the year 2025-24. TNT. Mark 53. Is their Mario Maker name? They brought a good number of troll levels too, which we have previously liked. Oh, they brought a couple. Oh, we booed one of them. Interesting. Weird. It stuck out right away. Yeah, this is an old level. The spike at the beginning stuck out just because that was really on trend at the time. Am I learning a lesson here? Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that was just getting drowned. Oh. Yeah, well, and I'm more of a player than a creator. You can ask other people too, who also will have ideas how to fix it. Everybody in the Troll Library Discord, I'm sure, can help with key death detector or how to handle it, or all simultaneously saying I'm wrong. But it definitely, to me, feels like if somebody's looking to play troll levels that picks that up, everything is going to point them to, like, okay, well, I saw everything there was to see, I'm going to leave. I'm done. One of the things that will often tell me, okay, wait, maybe that wasn't a real key death, because some people do that. Some people just flat out key death people. pretty often. And then they're just like, no, that's a troll. That's legitimate. You shouldn't have been bad. One of the things that tips that, though, that it's not a real key death, is when immediately after spawning I get a red coin, and I had a red coin when I came into that room. But we even spent a little bit of time investigating that, like thinking a little bit ahead, and it looked like it didn't matter what checkpoint I spawned from, or the coin status I had, because I could die on both sides of the checkpoint without any red coins. So it seemed like there was no way there was a setup for it. Maybe there is. Maybe there's something that I'm totally missing. But I can't think of what it is. It's not something I've seen before or know to watch out for. But if you have something set up that's trying not to key death the player, it should be pretty easy to figure out how to show the player a little bit. Like, no, you're not really key death, or, you know, give it a sec. No red coin respawning, because that conflicts with the planned ending I had for the level. Yeah, but if there's some other type of entity limit manipulation there, there should be some way to show that to the player. I don't know what it is. I guess it won't make sense until I see what happens after the key death. But if the key death forces the player to repeat... I think that's what it boils down to. If the key death forces the player to repeat every single room to get all the red coins again, that's bad. I don't like that. I don't think that's a joke in of itself. And I think that's a bad punchline that will leave a bad taste in the player's mouth. If that's not the case, and the player only needed to redo a single room, and then they would get another key and get another chance at it. I did find a schlong. Hi, Natalie. That isn't a problem. That's okay. That's an okay way to do a key death if you have to, especially with relatively short rooms. That works out pretty well. But if that's the case, without there being anything that shows me that, my instincts all tell me, like, no, I just key died. There's nothing changed, nothing's different. I'm just going to get shuffled back through the entire level and then have to try one more time to see how many trolls there are after that. I've probably seen everything I need. But that should easily be fixed. God damn it. That should be pretty easily fixable by tipping your hand a little bit that it's not a key death. Yeah, there was some noise. So many word spike trolls. Natalie, how you doing tonight? Okay. Yeah, I definitely remember this. I definitely remember some of this level. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh. Yeah, I mean, maybe that troll makes it so good that it's good. Like, on the one hand, that was the setup for... That was kind of the troll in, Trolling is Art. That the key death was the point. Then you learn the answer. Then you do it again, and that was the whole thing. But I also think that held up at the time as a commentary on pointless key deaths. But it... you know, also feels bad, but especially feels bad now. But even that had a clear setup for it, like clearly indicated what's happening. What? God damn it. Well, and some of that is coming from my experience with other levels, but that's kind of a big part of troll stuff in general, too, is that one way or the other, you're building on a meta that's already there, and I feel like that's such an established thing in the meta that it's hard to get away from. Also, feels different, yeah. What happens if I stay in that pile? I think I can just walk out of it. Yeah, there was more community activity back in 2019 also. It was also coming hot off of Mario Maker 1. Yeah, I'm not saying that retroactively it's a bad level. I'm saying that not only was it a different time, but that the way it was signposted served as a commentary on something that I feel like it was time to move past anyway, but also was pretty clearly indicated what to do correctly from there. You at least knew. What to do next. Okay. Okay, it is a big mushroom. Okay. I thought there was going to be more nonsense, but that's fine. Well, you don't want to focus too much on one person too. Like, especially there are points where I get confused where it's really useful feedback to be like, okay, well, I don't want to not just make sure he doesn't get confused, but I think other people could get confused there. That's what's useful in playtesting. Other people might have a different perspective on that, and if the majority of people are like, no, that's fine, then it's fine. But I do think it's worth addressing from the perspective of, like, me, when I was when I first started engaging with troll levels, I didn't stumble into the community. I found the curated trolls list because a couple of people brought me trolls and I wanted some more to play that were good, and I started plugging through curated trolls, and I had no way to contact people. I didn't know people wanted feedback or wanted to see anything. I was just playing troll levels because I liked them. And from that perspective of, there are definitely people who will like a troll level and want to play more, but might not engage with the community outside of the levels directly. I do think that's a good perspective to have. Is and said more simply, is that the level should be made for players rather than streamers. I think that's always a good perspective for everything that you. That's also a big part of why I hate, like, bean burritos. Okay. Dick move. I'm just gonna die here and get it again. UJ, how you doing tonight? This level has a green check mark from Socks. From Wellthox. As opposed to Capsock. Eat myself. Oh, how you fall for that? Well, I knew there was something in there, but I didn't think I was going to get teleported through it like that. So, I'm smart at Mario. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I got an interview coming up. So, I have a tiny bit of hope, which will get crushed on Monday. And then next week, I'll be really sad. Gonna fix this crap, see you another stream? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we can give it another shot tomorrow if you want. Just drop it back in there and we'll swing back through it. And we'll probably go through it a good deal faster, and we can take a look at the end and try to have a think about how it looks without seeing what it plays out, how it plays out. But, you know, if not, you know, make other people play it. See what they think. The spikes were basically an arrow saying fall here. Are they? Yeah, see you later. Yeah, see, I see the spikes. I thought I might still need the big mushroom, so I thought I should try to stay on the left. I didn't think I was going to get teleported through it. There we go. Okay. Oh, I think you could get through there with the mushroom, actually, if you slid just right. I don't know if it matters. Oh, wait. Is this whole room secret mushrooms? I think that's what this is. Okay. Yeah, they are sticking to the big mushroom theme here. Yeah, if you did it just right, you could slip in there with the mushroom. Oh, you know, we should have made some time for that. Maybe I'll start there tomorrow, is taking a look at the courses that have been uploaded, because I updated the mod. I bet there's some pretty cool corrupt courses that people have stuck up. Maybe people started doing stuff with the throw block. Only once? Okay, well, I mean, it's suspicious enough that I'm definitely going to back off right away, but that's fine. It was still pretty funny. I'm not sure how I would get that last coin, though. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, was that close? Okay. Well, and stuff like this, too. Like, I vaguely remember some of this. We played it about 6 months ago. But it's rattling around in there a little bit, so then it also feels like when I dodge stuff like that, is that because I dodged it, or is that because somewhere I remember a tiny bit of it? Just not in the part that talks to me with words. Subconsciously, I remember little fragments. Yeah. Not that fragment. Wah wah. Face tracking been broken? It's been broken for a while. I didn't look at the stream for a while. I was pulling up the cameras on the side for a while, and then I was worried that was part of the crash. Now that the crashing has stopped, I'm pretty sure it's not, so maybe I should start doing that again so I can see it in my peripheral. Fish? Lesson learned. I'm getting a little tired. It hasn't been like a crazy day or anything. But right before stream. God, I hope none of you who added me on Steam have have Discord or have Steam notifications. I was trying to get I like doing Beat Saber on exercise bike, but I haven't done it for a while. But I'm trying to get back over to that, and got it all updated, and then it just kept shitting the bed. Over and over and over, it kept shitting the bed. All the stupid mods that I have, got them all updated. Wouldn't work. Found the stupid Beat Saber modding Discord and asked for help. Provided a video and details of what happened, and then back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, don't use the old mod manager. That's broken. Okay, I'll migrate everything into the new one. I'll remove everything and start over from the beginning. Do that. Exact same problem. Okay, I did that. It looks like it's still an issue. So what do I do now? Nothing. No more response. So that was really fun. Really super annoying. Okay, that's what the vine is for. I wondered what the hell was going on with that. So that doesn't fuck up if you miss it. That's good. I like Beat Saber a lot. It's really good exercise, and it's really fun for a rhythm game. Jesus Christ, was that lucky. And the custom songs are really, really great. Like, no matter what, even if you don't really like the crap that people like in Beat Saber, which is techno and anime music and stuff like that. Awful trash. That I just can't stand. There are a ton of people who do video game music, and it's like there's nobody who wants to play that who doesn't like any video. Yeah, the Beatles being weird. I don't know what the hell he's gonna do when I go over there. Yeah, I don't know what else he would have done. No! They thought I was gonna go under there. Ugh. Aww. Back in Red Pipe. What, and get the get a big mushroom? Huh. We'll see. Yeah, it's always frustrating trying to get going. And I even tested it last night. And it was mostly working except for the song browser, but it also, actually, now that I think about it, maybe that's the conflicting one. The browser. But they don't, nothing shows up without it, so... It's a fun thing I get to deal with later. And then get even more tired. Touch. Oh. Yeah. Seems a little potentially spaghetti prone, but we haven't fallen into it one. Okay. The claw. We just have to make the claw release. Go back in the red pipe. There we go. Okay. Now we have this thing. Now something dumb will happen on the way down, right? Excuse me? Excuse me. What? I did what you told me. Okay, so I guess we'll go back in and get the red pipe, and then we'll try to take damage after we get the big mushroom? It's always a little annoying. I know Mark did not, but it is always really annoying to have consecutive wrong answers unfold like that, especially when you're friggin' looking at the checkpoint like that. It's not a terribly long time to get back there either. But it does feel like it's checkpoint time. Yeah, where they unfurl one at a time. It's like, can you unroll the whole thing and let me look at all of them, please? After I do it wrong once. Okay, so let's go back in and get it. Is there any way for me to take damage here? I don't see anything. I'm pretty sure that moving note block will just kill me, not squish me down. Esports. Very flavored. There is a pipe there. But it is not a pipe for damage. It's another nasty thing. Very nasty thing. Wow. Certainly a choice. And then the mercy part starts. And then the mercy. I like this, huh? Did I dodge this last time? Maybe I dodged this ante last time. Yeah, I liked it. The log says that I hearted it. But maybe I dodged the ante. You can probably go find the VOD. Ugh. Well, thank God this is so far down that the big mushrooms take forever to respawn as long as you don't touch them. Oh yeah, or maybe a new version. Maybe they made it nastier. Maybe they're like, oh, this level needs an ante right here. Before the second checkpoint for some reason. That didn't reveal to me a way to take damage. I mean, the antis thing seems like such a crazy thing to me, because if you just get it in your head that, like, I always have to do a mercy mechanic after, like, a minute or two, right? Then it's always, you're always ready to go. No matter what, you can do the nastiest ante on Earth, and it's just, you know, just take a minute. A minute is not that much. Once. It gets more annoying the more times it happens, but a minute once is not that bad if you can't deal with it. That you can back off and wait for the mercy and be fine. You're not losing 8 minutes or what. But yeah, I don't mind an ante that has a really fun platforming idea. Nothing in there. Okay. Or does like a really like janky funny thing that's also a little annoying, but it's really, really hard to get it right, and everybody seems to have kind of a different opinion on what's tolerable and what's not, which is also why I think a mercy is always a good idea. Okay, I can do this. But this does not benefit the Luigi. Was something supposed to tell me to go back in here twice? Is it possible this doesn't kill me? No, that definitely kills you. It's the down one. The down one will squish you down to Little Mario. But even if we came back to there, that isn't wide enough, and we can't fit in there. Yeah, we could look at my own VOD to see what we did last time. Oh. Thanks, Brain. Thanks for being cool. It was 2-5? I think I can search by date. That flipped a switch. Not in a way that matters, though, it looks like. Oh. No, he just squishes out. There's no go fast there or any other weird setup over there. Huh. I want to look at it again before we do that. See if something sticks out. Whew. Yeah, we can't backtrack to this pipe. I don't see any way to take damage in here. Oh, is it that bomb? It might be that bomb on the right. It might be that bomb on the right. Coming back for just a few seconds. At some point, it's fine if it's after stream. I have an idea to make the key death easier for players to know they can keep playing afterwards. So, you mind if I DM you my idea and show it to you for feedback? Yeah. Yeah, just send it to me on Discord. My DMs are open, and I'll take a look at it after stream. Is it this? Nope, that does not hurt me. How does I... Ow. Wait, was that a hint? Was that a little hint at the bottom there? Yeah, no problem. Oh, that was smooth. Okay. Yeah, I do not remember the solution either, but I keep feeling like it's right there. It can't possibly be this bad if I... But yeah, that's one of those things too, is not everybody's gonna get it immediately right away, and that can be really, really tough to plan for and deal with. Oh, wait, is it back in pipe and don't get the mushroom, and that's the whole setup? I think that's the whole setup. I don't need to do anything special. I just literally go back in the pipe, and now I can get through there. Yeah, I didn't need the big mushroom at all. I didn't see what the hint was on the bottom there. That also lost? Is everything lost? Can't get away from it anymore. Okay. That's why. I was being a little stupid. It is easy to overlook, though. But there's no reason for me to have not tried that earlier. Okay, Concar. Not today, Fireball. What nasty thing is going to happen here? There's something... Oh, he's going to come back at me, isn't he? Oh, nope. Oh! Okay, got him. Picking up what you're putting down. That was pretty good. I thought that whole setup was going to hit the P-switch early and then bounce the Muncher into my face, so I had to be ready to go fast. Which worked perfectly. Okay. I could get in there and break that. I don't know if I want to or if that's a bomb explodey thing. This does not kill him, right? Oh no, it does. Uh-oh. Oh, and then I can't take damage. Okay. It's a better answer than the last one. Sports. Oh, I think we're at CP2, right? Oh, we want that actually, don't we? We do want that, but we want to take damage here. I get it. Okay. Yeah, CP2. Yeah, we're making good progress here. Flipping along. Yeah, there's definitely some pretty clever stuff in here. Starting with that spike is a really distinctive thing, and there was that time where everybody was riffing off of that. At least it was an original-ish idea. Pretty original idea. Aww. So many lies. Thank God. Thank God we learned that that was coming. Tournament this Sunday reminder. I'm going. I built this really cool dock for Smash Bros stuff and for camping and that kind of thing, but especially for tourneys. 24-inch monitor that runs on batteries that also can power the Switch dock off of batteries. A Switch 1 and 2 and PC dock that I got, and the whole thing straps to the Vesa mount on the back of the monitor. On top of the kickstand. The whole thing looks really slick. Really cool. And I got little magnetic attachment points for GameCube controller and wired USB controllers. The whole thing is really slick. Okay, go over here to get the things. There we go. I was worried there's gonna be something. I guess players, yeah, he probably expects you to go in the pit. I figured I can take damage. I should see what I can get out of it. Oh, oh. Oh, gosh. Okay, there it is. Okay. It's pretty easy to miss the trigger for that, and to not even be able to, like, gently poke up to it. Yeah, that's rough. Because at the end of the day, that's just a Sniper Thwomp. The whole troll is Sniper Thwomp. Not a good troll. Not a good look. I don't want to keep coming back to Hitler all the time, but that is kind of the Buddhist swastika of trolls. Like, you know, yes, technically you can kill the player that way, but can you just use a different symbol? Can you just do anything else? There are lots of Buddhist symbols. We don't have to do Thwomp on player head. Timmy ruined it, and you have to let Timmy have that. You need a little Hitler Thwomp. Oh, Thwompstica. That was weird. This looks really familiar, too. I have, like, annoyed PTSD from this. I don't remember anything about it, but that was weird. Oh, I die. I guess we go in soft block and we see all these ghosts. Okay. Which would probably get mad if I had a Hitler Thwomp. I'm gonna start making BP emotes. Oh, go and get it. God. Brain dying. I mean, it does feel more like relevant, considering how much weird Nazi stuff keeps happening in the news. Since it kind of seems like there's always been like a Nazi alt-right, but it seems like it's big now. Like 10 years ago, if some Republican think tank group chat or Republican theater group or school or like junior employees at Fox News or something, some big Republican up-and-comer like political prep chat that was like friends with J.D. Vance, friends with the vice president, friends with Al Gore, were like, oh yeah, you know, we're all a little bit of Nazis, but you know, Hitler was cool. That would be the end of the career for everybody associated with him. And now the vice president is just like, no, it's cool, you know, they're just kids, it's just locker room talk. Everybody's got a little bit of Nazi in them. I guess we can kind of jump into that little cubby and that's fine. But it is still just a Sniper Thwomp. Oh, yeah. Yeah, remember when drone strikes were controversial? Now the US president is killing people? Is literally killing people on boats because of maybe drugs? Can I have another, please? No? You really trapped that one down there? So I have to see the janky thing? Oh my god, okay, fine. Ugh. I guess, objectively, you can make the point that there isn't that big a difference between drone strikes on terrorists and Trump saying a boat is full of terrorists and killing every person on board. That they're both kind of extrajudicial killings. And it's hard to argue that there was more or less due diligence for one or the other. But that said, even posthumously, they haven't surfaced any evidence of the victims, the boat murders. And they keep doing it, and it's groups rather than singular people. So I feel like there's still a pretty good argument to be made that it's a huge escalation from drone strikes. Oh yeah, he's over here. No, I am not done yet. Elton had a similar troll setup, clown car with a blaster. Yeah, I've definitely seen clown car with a blaster before, but it doesn't feel like enough to feel like a stolen idea. Yeah, why do you do that? Don't come on screen with no pants on.
I mean,
If you're gonna do it when there are more people. That's how we get subs, bud. Don't you want to make some money? Take that ass.
no, you.
She said no. Walk what? Yeah, walk like that. Crab walk out of here. Oh, I have to be fast. Okay, that's nasty. I kind of wish that would calm down a little bit. But that's fine. We'll go back there again. That poop of mush? Yeah, that was where the T-Shock face came from in the first place, too. Was the last time she was on stream with no pants, and then realized when she looked at the screen and saw she had no pants on. I have a clip of it somewhere. She was wearing underwear, you know. It's not something you wouldn't see at the beach. She had underwear on this time, too.
Oh, they said...
She just shouted, "I always have underwear on," from the peanut gallery behind me. That's a lie. I do not. I'm naked often in this room. The camera that we use for the cats, I printed a cover for. It's not on the internet at all, but I am always a little paranoid, so I put a cover on it because I use my hot tub nude, like a professional. Not a confession. That's how people use hot tubs. Yes. Do you think that water can't go through a hot tub and through your pants? Like, it's the same thing. I mean, I got notifications of a cat, but I didn't scroll it down yet. Oh god, we have to go so fast. Okay, Heidi wants to waste my time. She wants me to stream all night, I think. Hot dog being very cute. Yeah, he's a big boy. Hot dog sleeping in a bed when he should be sleeping on stream. Esports? No, we've had a lot of spaghetti right here. Fine. Make progress, because there are still 2 more levels in queue. We're sticking around through 9 troll levels. Oh. Not that bad. I think it was Friday was Oops all troll levels? Whatever the last day was, we did a lot of them. I think it was Friday. It ended up being 5 in a row, basically, with 2 little ones. It might be. They might have left and I just didn't refresh yet. We'll see when we get there. Where they might be idle. I will definitely roll call, and if they're gone, if they don't respond, I'm out of here. My teleprompter turned off. Tell me it's time. Do, do, do. Yeah, it's always interesting to revisit stuff because it all falls apart. And no matter who you are, you're going to forget a lot of it eventually, unless you're like crazy photographic memory person. That's also why I want to go through all the downloaded levels. So I can see which ones I want to take a look at. Yeah, the trigger for this is really sensitive. Okay. That's one way to do it. It's a funny joke. I'm not going to commit that hard, though. Got him. That was really mean. That was a really, really clever setup. That was well engineered to make me feel really stupid. But I feel like we spent enough time struggling that I still am mad at the creator. Oh, hot dog's back on the screen. Yeah, we dodged it, but with the sniper swamp right before it too, I do feel like people are kind of... Oh, and a piece of... Wait. People are kind of going to be programmed to be annoyed there. Yeah, and this. This is janky. I wish that, the mushroom was just destroyed, because the real troll is you said maybe you flip the switch after we go this far. We go too far. We see the mushroom go by and the switch gets flipped. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Myself. Okay. Oh, that dog sleeps like a doll that you throw on the floor. It's crazy what he does to himself. You don't need the Kaizo or the Switch, same troll. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's all one troll. Like, there's too much, guarding. Too much, like, prepping out every troll to make sure you fall into it. Scatter shot instead of sniper shots. And it feels much funnier and much more clever when it is a singular effort that manages to kill me. Like, I am in the exact right spot and I get hit right in the face. Versus every spot has a fish, and I am guaranteed to get hit in the face unless I'm in the exact right spot. Oh, okay. Both ways are wrong. Yeah, I should have just stuck in the little crevice there. Figured the one way was fake somehow, but I can see why that's dumb. But yeah, also feels like more than necessary. It definitely feels a little bit like we're crawling. It's always hard to say when I remembered a little bit, at least in the beginning. It felt really familiar. But I feel like there is some really clever stuff here. I don't think I would have booed this. But I do think that I would have had trouble harding it unless it ends on a really good note. Sports. Keep worrying I'm gonna fall off there. I'm gonna be really pissed if it happens. You stand under that with a bomb? Does the bomb blow up or no? You probably just die. Forcing the player to very carefully let something out of there the right way? Oh, god damn it. That triggers it. Forcing the player to let a mushroom out of there just the right way, though, to, like, get through an ante, would be kind of funny. It's that kind of finicky thing that people like in antes pretty often. But yeah, we don't need to get punished for any missed mushroom. That seems unnecessary. Especially because that mechanism is really curious and the players might want to poke it. Don't punish my curiosity. Condition me. When you see players want to poke it, they're like, oh, that's so weird, and they want to play with it? Great. So let them play with that one and think they know how it works, and then do another one that works different somewhere else. Or that if they play with it, they get punished the second time. That's enough. That's enough, Bach. Oh my god. Oh, the spaghetti in this hole. $9:30. It is definitely pretty close. Time to move on. I feel like we have to be getting towards the end, but I wonder now if the checkpoint spacing was good at first, and then they just kept adding stuff at the end. Because, yeah, we're more than 20 minutes deep from CP2, because I think we hit CP2 at, like, 25 minutes. Maybe 30? Yeah, a bit of a P-switch wait here if you go fast, too, which sucks. Because I don't know why we couldn't just do this. There's probably some reason why that doesn't work if the P-switch is going, but I can't see why. Okay. Okay. Don't free the next one. That's unnecessary. Oh my god. Oh, don't 50-50 me here. What are you doing? What is this? There's no reason for me to go over there. There's no reason for me to free the boot over there. I'm just going in the door. GG. That's mean. Hey, yeah, whatever that ante at the end is, I might have booted for that. There is so much stacked onto that last room there, beyond what is reasonable, that then stacks more in the final room that I feel like may have been an ante or might have been, let's look. Let's look in the viewer here. Level viewer. Do. Wah. Wah, wah, wah. Let's see. Browser. Bike. Let's go right to the end. Duck. GG. There's this set up here. Here's the vine. The B door. Oh, it just dumped you back in the ante, which sucks a little, but at least it wasn't a CP1. CP1 would have really pissed me off. Yeah.
Spaghetti meatballs.
Yeah, that's tough. Frog mode. Thanks for waiting. I think